Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forest, here playing once again on the Golden Century patch as Portugal. So this is looking to be a interesting game so far. We're going to have to save Morocco from some rebels here. Morocco, of course, is our vassal. If they get too rebellious, I'll turn them into a march and then just cement control of that whole region. But we finally made it to the New World here, and that's colonizing reasonably quickly. We're going to try and probably race to get the starting 5 cities in Brazil so that we get a colonial nation started. And then we will find some way to get to the Caribbean. Because that's our next mission, I believe. Get Brazil. Get 10 in Brazil. It's not going to happen that easily. Actually, I don't even. There we go. Colonize the Caribbean. That's what we need. Okay. I need to find a way to stop these rebels here, though. Without, losing all my military. I didn't realize Tlemcen almost got wiped out. Interesting. Honestly, if I waited long enough, they'd have probably left, but... Oh my gosh! I'm gonna lose. I forgot that I am weak militarily, but that is ridiculous. Wow. Thanks, Morocco. You really proved to be a very useful ally there. Or rather, vassal. They're probably very rebellious now. Or not. Oh. I thought they'd be more angry. That was a huge military defeat on my part. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I would have thought Morocco would have helped a bit more. Well, we will rebuild and attack them this time on Fez, which has a mountain range, so... The problem is, of course, Morocco will not help. I mean, I suppose I could let Morocco just have to deal with the problem, but... I don't want to risk losing lands to Tlemcen. No, we'll wait one more month. No way to get any money. We're not doing too well financially this game. It's very frustrating. There we go. Morocco for the win. Probably good, because I don't think I'd have won that on my own. As soon as I leave, there's an instant rebellion versus Morocco. Okay. Hopefully that stabilizes Morocco a little bit. I still got that peasant war modifier going. Isolate rebels. We're falling into more debt. Not honestly that surprised. Let's lower our army maintenance a little bit. There we go. Colonies up to 800 almost. So that will help. We're actually slowly approaching the status of Denmark as a great power. Be pretty cool. And we're only, what, 32 years into the game and we're already doing fairly well. Obviously we could be doing better, but... We've almost got a loyal Morocco, which will be amazing. I think I'll wait a while, like a couple techs maybe, 20 years or so, just so the aggressive expansion disappears, but also that I can give Morocco land and they won't instantly try and rebel on me. Let's do... do Diplo, I guess. There's no real reason for me to do a Diplo idea here, an expansion. I kind of want to get admin ideas and get another colonist going. We'll go expansion to help that once we get there. Okay, Castile is, I believe, still colonizing here. Yeah, they'll be colonizing for quite some time. So for now, the Caribbean is my playground to do with what I wish. Well, the New World, for a little while at least. The next target we need to also get is to Rio. Don't think we'll be able to jump straight to Rio, but we might try to. Oh, hey! Congo has now converted to Catholicism. Awesome. We are going to do Council of Indies to expel minority costs. I guess we'll try that. Kind of reluctant to do it, but assuming that's a thing. Huh. I thought the Congo did change religions. Weird. Okay. That seems like there was a trigger or something that didn't fire completely. Of course, playing this on the release patch, there is chances of bugs and updates, so we do have to bear with that a little bit. Missionaries accepted, so they're at least accepting my missionaries. I don't know if... Actually, you know what? Let's do Rio next. Yeah, Rio's a jungle, I think. Okay. Change colonist maintenance by 50%. Expelled minorities will increase the settler chance by 3.5 and colony develop of 1 on completion. Sure. So there's one interesting thing when one deals with colonial nations, I've noticed, and I'm hoping it still applies, is that I'm not going to take this go westward yet. We don't really need it yet. Is that they tend to convert all their provinces to the parent culture. So I'm hoping if I send oh, okay. I'm hoping if I send the minority Morocco to Brazil that they may eventually turn back into Portuguese. I do not want to send the Sunnis from here though, but I might start converting them. I don't want to have to deal with rebellions of religious rebellions. I guess I can try to afford that. Okay. Oh, it's because our colonist hasn't arrived yet. That's why I can afford to do that. Once the colonists arrive, we're gonna lose a good portion of our income. Or not. 50%. Oh, it's only 1. So if you expel a lot of minorities, you can create a lot of colonies quickly. Interesting. Interesting. So we have an 18.3% chance. Cool. And we've now maxed out our relations with Morocco. So they should be loyal. They are in fact loyal. Well done, Morocco. Question is Morocco stable at all? Answer, no, they're not. They're doing better though. They're only, I think 1. Nope, they're still 2 stability down. I don't think I can do anything for them though. Their economy look like? They have a lot of interest. On the other hand, I'm getting 1 gold a month from them. I don't actually care about a peasant rebellion in Morocco. That's not a real problem. What is a problem though is just the sheer money issues we have as this country. I used to play Morocco. Sorry, not Morocco. I used to play Portugal a lot on the older patches, and they were always one of the a very solid starting nation. But now, I don't know what changed, but they're not a amazingly good nation. There's no need for reform, and we'll spend twice that to do that. On the other hand, if I had tried to lose one, it was still taking me just as much almost to recover. I suppose I could have taken the stability hit, but I didn't really want to. You guys are still doing New World Charter. Good, 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 good. Okay, so now the Congo has in fact converted. Okay. Curious as if I can charter land from them. I doubt it because I'm broke, but of course 800 and they don't like me enough. Okay, I mean I guess I can give that to them. Allies. Want to make sure I do not lose my alliance with either Castile or England, if at all possible. Oops. Ah, somebody's got to admin tech 6. Castile, what are you doing getting better tech than me? Because they've got a really good regent. And now we can actually fight a war. Finally. Or at least we're not as broke as we once were. I'm going to do that. I know we're in debt and that is slowing down my growth, but I also need to boost that admin power income. And now apparently I have to go in and save Morocco from themselves because they are in some serious trouble. Delightful. Go into debt again. I hate going into debt. Okay. First priority, and pretty much the sole priority, is to keep Fez intact. We do have a Popple thing. Get increased taxes, and then try a little bit to get the Popple College. We're probably not going to succeed, at least not till mid to late game. It's just almost impossible for us to compete with the much larger or Italian nations. At least these are only peasants, which means they fall really quickly. And we'll move back to mothballing the army. And continuing to explore. Spain is making some progress into Aragon. We now have another Splendor idea. Let's do improve war taxes, considering how broke we always are. I think I'm going to take the tech over the idea, even though the idea is nice. It's not really needed right now. We don't have any tariffs coming back in, so there's almost no point in taking it. It would give us innovation, but we don't really need it. We are nicely coarsely converting the Moroccan lands. Ooh, Sao Tome. Yes, we will take Sao Tome. It's gonna make our life a lot miserabler in the short run, because we're gonna be broke, but I may have to fire this guy. Come on, Morocco, surely you can recover from a peasant war. I've never seen an AI have this much trouble recovering from a war, to be honest. It's like they're permanently stuck at -2 stability. Their air is a little bit better, so maybe he can redeem them, but I have my doubts. I will take that contribution. Grant privileges. Yes. Does offend some people, but gives me a boost in income. Actually deeply offends the burghers, but does make the nobles happy with me again, so... Back and forth we go. Other thing I need to do is upgrade my centers of trade, because right now Castile gets a lot of trade from these nodes that I want. And I don't like that. They're more rich than I am. Especially if I'm going to have to conquer them mid to late game. Not a good sign for me. Putting a little bit of army maintenance in there so that my armies do try and reinforce a bit. So the interesting is this Sao Tome province, ironically, turns out to be Portuguese culture. Just interesting. Anyway, Rio's still going fairly well, actually. Could pay off that loan, but then I'm risking falling into debt again, so there's no real point in paying off a loan if I'm just going to have to take it again. And yes, you can get slightly annoyed over the fact that I'm never going to take this mission until I need it, but to be on the safe side, not risk it. Paper is now more expensive. Nice. At least Argon is tying up the Spanish for quite some time, giving me a nice chance to get and lead or catch up to them in tech. Unfortunately, Alfonso has proved to be a very good ruler for the meantime, but he is below average. His air is much better. I don't like wishing for the death of my monarchs, but in 4 years, he needs to either resign or die. Because the difference between 7 and 13, so 6 more monarch points. For a country that's been struggling as much as Portugal has, it's worth it. Oh, Munster is calling me to arms. You know what? I'm gonna decline. Then I'll royal marriage them. No, I'm not gonna try and keep them alive. They won't let me vassalize them, and I don't really want to mess with England's sphere of influence that much. Oh, poor Morocco. Nice, valiant attempt. You just don't have enough troops. Hey, they're down to 1 stability, though. Oh, Morocco. Uh-oh, we got rebellions against the new Catholic monarch, it looks like. Nope, that's probably a good side. The Congo's gone. I find they don't tend to survive if they convert religiously. They tend to get overwhelmed and killed. Which is too bad, because historically they survived and did very well for quite some time. Okay. Renaissance thought. We go for expansion, and then once we're done expansion, we're going to take colonial expansion, and then we can switch our ideas to native trading policy. But that's going to be a long way until we get there. We're not going to bribe. We don't bribe. Bribing's not necessary to accomplish our goals here. Rio's doing very well. Do confession of faith. Yes. We're actually going to want to encourage the Protestant Reformation because it will give us a much better chance of gaining control of the College of Cardinals. General. Less people, better chance we have of taking over. Considering about a third of the people who own Cardinals are in the HRE currently. Obviously that number goes down once the Shadow Kingdom fires. Sunni Zealots in Tangier. Thought they would have been loyal. I guess not. Okay, Harsh Treaty. And then we'll explore the South Atlantic. Into the Peasants' War. Yep, Congo is just dead. Great. Silly Congo, converting religiously. Doesn't usually work well for you. Hey, Morocco, despite being outnumbered, looks like they're gonna manage to defeat their rebels. Hey, 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 well done, Morocco. New World Charter, please. I love how you can get New World Charter even if they don't like you. And more Moroccan rebels. Poor Morocco can't catch a break. They're getting there. They're slowly recovering. Honestly, I'm having more fun watching Morocco struggle to survive than I am actually playing the game. I'm playing a game as Morocco in my own time, and Morocco is ridiculously powerful. I conquered this whole region down here by 1530, I think. About 1525, 1530. They essentially get free claims on that whole region. Permanent claims, which is insane. Which is pretty powerful. So it's nice to see them actually struggling. They have a terrible start with these vassals because there's events that causes these rebellions you're seeing. Until they survive that, they have a very rough start. We can't circumnavigate the globe because there's no way we'll succeed. Nice. Rio's almost done. Oops. Negative 50 to monarch points. That's not nice. That wasn't nice of you, game. Shame on you. And one more month and Rio's done. Good. Then we'll probably just move straight to Sao Tome here. That way we're not consistently losing money. We'll ask for money. They'll never give it to us, so. And they did increase the development. A fair amount. And now we can explore further. So that gives us 2 provinces in Brazil with a potential 3rd one coming in soon. And then we just need a 4th and a 5th. Munster, of course, being overrun in a war, or is actually winning the war now. Drastically opposes helping me. Which makes a lot of sense. The Spanish, little bit of their golden age here with their really good consort is coming to an end. And they get an idiot monarch on the throne, which I am totally alright with. Less trouble for me. On the other hand, this coalition down here is still very strong against me. These guys like me, which is interesting. Also, apparently the Mamluks have decided that they wanted to expand to the west. Did they fight Tunis? I think they might have attacked Tunis. Oops, Explorer died. Oh, the other thing I should do is I should raise a handful of troops down here. I think I'll do 4 and then get a conquistador going. Yes, we do have to respond to that call to arms. No, I am not happy about it. This is not going to be a fun war. Oh, maybe it will be. Who are we fighting? Tunis, Togurt, okay. Pretty much just going to hide here in Tangiers the whole war. Let Morocco fight the mess along with Spain. If I'm lucky, I'll get Sousse and get it given to Morocco. Or Ifni down here, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Let's put you back in charge. Or, whoa, that's a good explorer. Cool. Keep raising the troops, then we'll put a conquistador in, because we got a lot of land to explore, plus you get a lot of gold and other monarch points from it, which is exactly what we want. Apparently our ships did not get the message, go home at war, or else I forgot to put it in there, which is much more likely. I will actually deploy my troops down here, take over this area. It takes some casualties, but it's war. Casualties are expected. Granada will fall quickly, and then it's just a matter of fighting Tunis, which I would hope Spain can win, to be honest. Spain has better military than the people we're fighting, though, so I'm gonna guess they'll succeed. They'll have just enough leaders. Oops, nope. Hunt for the 7 cities of gold. Maybe we'll find it this time. I found some cities of gold before, but I've never actually found the big one, I don't think. There's some crazy province modifiers you can get. We're still converting Tangiers, by the way. Or in this case, Tangier. Obviously, they've changed the name now that Portuguese own it. Interesting. Yeah, maybe we'll be given one of these Moroccan provinces. I kind of hope we are. It would make a difference. Morocco is still having trouble. Oy, oy, oy. That had to be taken. Spain crushed the rebels for me. Thank you, Spain. Morocco is still slightly rebellious. Do you think they'd be grateful that I conquered them and stabilized their country? But I guess not. I think I'll go to the end of this war and then we'll stop this episode. Just so that I don't leave you guys with a little bit of a cliffhanger over who wins the war. Because, you know, could go either way at this point. Let's give this to Morocco. I don't think there's any particular reason for me to take this right now. It's better off. I think I will be better off giving it to Morocco and then taking it back later. Naval ambitions would give us more range. Nope, nothing. Way to go, Castile. Way to go, Castile. East out way too early. We're actually going to jump back up to here. We'll just simply send a colonist. I believe we've now converted Ceuta, yep, to Portuguese. We're still converting Tangiers, so we can't send them anywhere yet. Cape of Good Hope, interesting. They want us to go for South Africa. Oh, we haven't gotten there yet. We really do need to go down the African coast a bit. I believe, yes, Spain is not completed Argon. Interesting. Or if they actually got an expansion idea going. Anyway, I can stay out of the rest of this fight. We'll let Spain and Portugal deal with it. Morocco is just nicely unneeded backup, getting me war score. Happy to let Morocco pretty much die for me. The coalition against me is also falling apart, so after this I might be able to expand or threaten for land in North Africa. Be good. Okay, Tunis has got to be thinking about peace soon. Justified wars, I guess. I mean, this is supposedly Portugal's golden age, where it's very easy to hit a golden age as Portugal, but I don't want to use it now. If I'm going to go try and conquer India and complete the rest of the Portuguese mission tree, I'm going to need that golden age for a war later on. Rebels, Algerian rebels. Now, Algiers has a chance of being a pirate nation, which is interesting. Still don't know how to form a pirate nation, though, despite looking around in the code. It's not entirely clear. Pretty sure it's an event when somebody goes to colonize, like, Bahama or something. There we go. Extend the colonial range. Ahead of time and 2 techs. That should help some of our money issues. Especially when Algiers is converted. No, they're out. Someone was stealing our spies. Colonial enthusiasm. Hey, that's nice. And there we go. That's converted. Good. Now we could ship that minority off to a colony if we want to. What is Novi? I didn't... What? Okay. I don't really entirely understand that, but whatever. We're going to get a second colonist here. I think... I'm actually going to send them down here. Yes, let it slide. For now, at least, we'll give this to the nobility. We can always revoke it from them later. They've got a lot of power in our nation, wow. Probably because I didn't rein them in as much. That's the danger. Come on, Castile, please help. Finish them off if you would. Search for Cibola. Nice. Free prestige. Until, of course, we find that it's not actually City of Gold. But prestige is prestige. Looks like England's, yep, got an heir. Munster has a chance of giving me a dynasty on the throne, but outside of that, virtually everyone else is stable, which is unusual. Do admin for now. Still behind in military though. But we're in a very good position to claim that start of colonialism. If we're lucky, we could get that. This war is going on a lot longer than I thought it would, to be honest. I thought Spain would actually put a general in charge of their army and win that way, but instead their general is leading a 5-man army around. We might just have to stop it. Yeah, I think we'll stop here then. They're taking too long. This has already run way longer than I thought it would. So that will be it for this episode, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye for now.